Wildlife rehabilitation is under threat, and the warning signs are all around you if we choose to see them. Many people overlook the subtle stress signals in animals, putting their well-being at risk. Picture this: you bring home an adorable puppy or kitten, filled with excitement. But what if that excitement masks a dangerous ignorance? What seems like playful behavior could actually be a cry for help, hiding deeper issues that wildlife rehabilitators are trained to recognize. Ignoring stress signals like hiding, excessive barking, or aggression can lead to serious long-term behavioral problems. Have you noticed your dog pacing back and forth or your cat fixating on a spot? These aren't just quirks. They could be signs of anxiety that, if left unchecked, escalate into more serious issues. A In a bustling rescue center, rehabilitators are vigilant, interpreting every twitch and flick of the tail. Imagine if your home became a similar battleground for your pet. It's easy to miss these signs amidst daily chaos, but doing so can have dire consequences. The connection to wildlife rehabilitation is clear. The risks we ignore with our pets mirror those faced in the wild. Just as an injured animal hides from threats, your pet may retreat, concealing deeper struggles beneath the surface. But here's the critical part: the solutions are straightforward. It starts with keen observation. When your pet acts out, take a moment to pause and assess their environment. Is it too noisy or chaotic? Recognizing their needs as reflections of wild instincts can strengthen your bond. Every signal your pet gives you is a vital clue to their emotional state. By paying attention, you can prevent escalating stress and foster trust. So, the next time you think about ignoring those signs, remember, understanding your pet is just as important as the care you provide. Will you heed these warning signs before it's too late? What if I told you that every choice you make for your pet could lead to an unexpected disaster? The hidden risks of neglecting wildlife rehabilitation techniques in pet care are more serious than you might think. Stick around, and you might realize just how close you are to making a critical mistake. Imagine this: you're at the pet store, loading up on what seems like all the right supplies. But those seemingly harmless choices could actually put your pet and local wildlife at risk. Many people overlook how their pets interact with the environment, and that's where the danger starts. Consider this: you might be feeding your cat organic food, thinking you're making a healthy choice. But what happens when your feline decides to hunt the local birds? That cat isn't just a pet, it's a predator. In its hunt, you could be contributing to the decline of a species right outside your window. Now, let's talk about something many pet owners often miss: the psychological impact of neglect. A bored dog left alone without stimulation does just chew on your shoes. It could also become a threat to wildlife. Imagine that dog escaping into a wild area and chasing down a rabbit or, even worse, something else. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Here's where it gets serious. You might think you are being responsible, but even a small oversight can have big consequences. Did you know that keeping your pet on a leash isn't just for their safety? It's also about protecting the delicate ecosystem around your home. Picture this: you are walking your dog in the park and they spot a squirrel. Before you know it, they're off, creating chaos and stress for the animals that live there. It's a ripple effect that starts with a simple walk. Let's not overlook the importance of proper education. Misguided pet care practices can lead to devastating outcomes. You might think your exotic pet can thrive in a casual home environment, but not knowing how to create a suitable habitat can lead to suffering that extends beyond your walls. At this point, you might be wondering, what can you do to avoid becoming part of this cycle of neglect? The answer lies in awareness. Start by learning about your pet's natural behaviors and needs, and understand the local wildlife that shares your space. As you reflect on these insights, consider your own care practices. Are you doing everything you can to protect not just your pet, but also the world around you? It's a question worth pondering, one that could lead to a better future for both your beloved companion and the wildlife they interact with. If you found this discussion enlightening, don't forget to subscribe for more insights. After all, being a responsible pet owner means more than just love. It's about understanding the bigger picture. Did you know that your good intentions to help a wild animal might actually do more harm than good? It's easy to think that taking in a sick or injured animal is a noble act, but ignoring proper wildlife rehabilitation techniques can lead to serious consequences, not just for the animal, but also for you and your pets. Imagine finding a baby bird on the ground, seemingly abandoned. You feel compelled to help and pick it up, thinking you're saving its life. However, without the right care, you could inadvertently put it in greater danger. Many people overlook the crucial steps needed for successful rehabilitation. Wildlife rehabilitation isn't just about rescuing animals, it's a science. A lack of understanding can lead to choices that endanger the animal. For instance, feeding a wild animal the wrong diet can cause malnutrition and health issues. What seems harmless, like giving bread to a duck, can actually be detrimental. Consider this common scenario: you might think it's okay to let your dog interact with a wild animal you've rescued. But what if that animal carries diseases? Your pet could face serious health risks, and you might not realize it until it's too late. This oversight can create significant problems at home. As we explore this topic further, the stakes become even higher. Picture a family that finds an injured deer in their backyard. Instead of contacting a professional, they try to care for it themselves. Their good intentions could lead to the deer becoming dependent on humans, making it unable to survive in the wild. This not only affects the deer but also disrupts the local ecosystem. What if I told you there are professionals specifically trained to handle these situations? Yet many still choose the DA approach, often with tragic results. The dangers extend beyond wildlife; they can impact entire communities. As we wrap up, it's essential to ask, how can we ensure our compassion doesn't turn into negligence? The answer lies in understanding the fundamentals of wildlife rehabilitation. True rehabilitation requires knowledge, patience, and respect for the animal's natural instincts. So, the next time you encounter a wild creature in need, take a moment to consider the bigger picture. It's not just about saving one life, it's about protecting an entire ecosystem. Entire ecosystem. Always reach out to local wildlife services; they are trained to help and know how to handle these delicate situations. Know how to use so tell you to tell you to hell you Remember, every kind act comes with its complexities. Your awareness can make a significant difference, not just for the animal you want to help, but also for your pets and the environment. Understanding the hidden risks of neglecting